Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his real estate entrepreneur, real estate broker, real estate investor, friend of the channel, all that good stuff. Omar Alfaro. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Michael? I'm good.
Hey, man, we're going to talk about a very interesting topic, one that I think is going on at many companies around the world, from financial organizations to software organizations like I used to work in and manage in. We're going to talk about working from home versus working in the office. The last 2 years, undoubtedly, we have seen a switch to working from home. We have seen people make offices and Zoom calls and all of this. Some people absolutely love it and never want to go back. It's often interesting, though, when you hear Jamie Dimon and these other large leaders talk about the loss of just that inertia of having a team atmosphere and learning and mentoring. And frankly, there's often a belief by managers that people work from home are lazy and scrolling the internet and playing with their kids and dogs and all of that stuff. So I see a huge tug and pull between the work from home crowd who's been winning for the last 2 years and the boss who likely wants these people back in the office for all of that. So it's going to be interesting to watch unravel over the next year or two.
That's a crazy ass topic because I'll tell you what, Michael, I've never been the guy that wanted to stay like home and work. It's just mentally, it's nice when we needed to, we were forced to stay home, all that other good stuff. But this is the thing. I didn't create my success and what I got now in wealth at home.
Yeah.
It was 1 year. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. So don't construe your 1 year of like, oh, I can stay home, and still produce at a high level, everything else. You're on Coke and Red Bull, like you mentioned earlier, the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So if you were breathing, you were making money.
Yeah.
Okay. In our industry.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that things are going to be changing, you have to have a higher amount. You have to have a higher amount of skill set. You got to be around people that are better than you, so they can actually bring you up. If you're at home, and you know how they always say, if you're the smartest guy in the room, you're in the wrong room. Well, check this out.
If you're the only one at home.
If you're the only one at home, you're in the wrong fucking room.
Oh,
sorry, I've cussed like 4 or 5 times today on this segment.
Yeah, you're a little worked up.
So this is the thing. If you're at home, yes, you can get focused. Yes, you can be in your Zoom. But the thing is, after that wears off, what do you got? You don't got nobody else to go ring a bell, to go talk to. Hey, inspire me a little bit. Help me understand how you do this and this and this. Help me understand how. You think I want to be like in my own little room? Fuck no, man, because how am I going to learn anything? Am I going to go sit on YouTube all damn day? No. Yeah. You know what you're going to be doing? Everybody that's at home, yes, and you said it earlier. People are lazy when they're at home. Freaking period, end of story. There's always something to do. You can go wash your clothes. You can go do this. You can go whatever the case. You play with your kids, which I love that. I have a little 2-year-old, which will be really cool to go do all the time. But you know what? She'd rather have me working and then me stop what I'm doing at 4 o'clock and then spend the quality time with her at that time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, again, the All In podcast gets full credit for the cocaine and Red Bull. I thought that was a great analogy. And in the real estate industry, it was really true, right?
100% true.
The last 2 years have been amazing. We talked about the best time to flip. We put an elbow in the ground, you sell it. It was easy. As somebody who was managing people via the .com crash and the Great Recession, and again, been in real estate for 22 years now, what you need around you is more people doing the work, because the last thing you want to do in the real estate industry is discover things late.
Right.
I believe, as we just talked about in episode 1 and episode 2, the entire real estate industry in the high desert, from existing home sales to new home sales, is changing now and changing fast. If you are not in an atmosphere with 8, 10, 15, 20 other people in the industry, you are going to miss it. It is going to be slow. You will discover it 3 months too late. You will not do your seller's service. You will not do your buyer's service if you are not around others in the industry. Just talking about over coffee and water and inertia and talking about files and cancellations and all of that is so much value. The thing that you want to be doing in a changing market is getting closer to real life data. You don't want to be looking at Case Shiller, which is 2 months old. You don't want to be looking at National Association of Realtors, which is 1 month old. You don't want to be looking at your MLS, which is weeks old. You want to be in the office today, learning about today's change, this hour's change. That is what I would tell anybody in the real estate industry is you need to get your butt in the office. I don't care if it's the office or the basketball park. I don't care. You want to get around 10, 12, 15 other agents who are doing the work, have real files, have real clients, because it is all blowing up right now. And if you are by yourself in the room, you will see it, but it will be 6 months too late. You will get run over. You won't have any commission and you will be out of the business. That is what I see in the real estate industry right now.
Oh, spot on, man. That was straight fire right there, Michael, because it resonates with me a lot because of what you're saying. And it's so flipping true, man. I mean, I'm looking at an empty office right now. Okay. I got one person in here, which is Terry. Okay.
Shout out Terry.
Shout out Terry. My assistant, she comes in later. Great. She takes care of all of our stuff. Every single office in here is empty for the exception of two.
You guys
know why?
Yeah, not good. Spoiled, rotten, got lazy.
100%. And I will say it, and I hope my team hears me because I say it on Monday that you need your environment. You need someone to push you. And if you're in an area where you hear other people talking and they get a deal, accepted, or they get an appointment set and they ring the bell, or better yet, they get a contract signed to purchase a property, that does something to you.
Well, you got to get in the room and also talk about the bad things. The last thing you want to do is be the only agent who had a deal cancel. Trust me, your other agents are having that happen right now. You are not alone. This is all happening right now. Get in the office, share the experience, realize you are not alone. This is the time to squad up, get together, move forward, protect each other, have those conversations. And again, your job as real estate agents is to represent buyers and sellers. If you are not in a room with other agents who represent buyers and sellers, you are not doing your job today. It may have been easy to do it the last 2 years because of Cocaine and Red Bull All In podcast. Thank you very much. The next 2 years, winter is here, folks. Get off your butt, get around other like-minded individuals who are willing to work their tail off, protect each other's flanks, and go crush it. If you don't,
all day,
you're going to be out of business in 6 months.
100%. You know what? Not out of business. You're going to be naive and you're thinking that you're still in the business, but you're not.
Slow. If you're by yourself, data is slow.
And it's the other thing you said, winter's here. This is the part that everyone is faced with right now. Winter's here. Oh, no, but they're okay. They don't need a fucking jacket. They don't need a blanket. They don't need anything yet because they're used to the gosh darn summer, right? So they're shorts and flip-flops and t-shirts and you're making, $100,000 to $200,000, $300,000 a year. But this is the difference. It's coming. The thing is, winter is here, but it's slowly getting here, right? Because you think that's the way it is, but you got to be ahead of the curve. This is the other thing I keep saying. The winners anticipate, the loser reacts.
Yes.
All freaking day long. And this is the part that I've been reacting this whole time in an empty office. Okay. Because I know what's happening.
Yeah.
And and I don't care if it's my little space or not, regardless. And if this resonates with all of you that's listening, I hope it fucking does, because I'll be honest, you need the people around you, period. And don't think that you're better than the next guy working at home and you made it, because you didn't.
No, winter is here. The price to be paid for 2 years of Cocaine and Red Bull is going to be large. Again, the next 2 years, winter's here. It's going to be a bad winter. Trust me, it is a lot easier to stay warm when you're in a group. You can share body heat and all of that.
Thank you.
Don't be a solo. You're going to freeze to death. Not going to be fun. Omar, if somebody wanted to join your team, start filling up those offices and doing deals, where would they reach out?
Guys, follow me on IG, Omar_Alfaro. I'm going to do a video right after this one, and I'm going to show you all the offices And I'm telling you, all these offices are worth $100,000, $200,000 if you're here.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.